Welcome to Corel VideoStudio Pro Quick Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can add sound and music to the timeline. There's two tracks that you can focus on. The first one is the voice track, also known as the narration track. And the other track is the music track. You can use these alone or you can use them in combination. So in Corel VideoStudio, you actually have a collection of some samples of music. Now, I see a whole bunch of pictures here and thumbnails, but I really want to focus only on sound. So to do that, there's some buttons here that let me filter or hide certain types of media. So I'm going to uncheck the video clips and I'm going to uncheck hide photos, and now I'm only looking at sound. So that's a great way to filter it the way you want to see the media. So now if I want to preview a sound, I just click on the sound file that's in my media and I click on the play button and there's the music. Now I'm going to go and pick another music sample. Let's see how this one sounds. That's what I'm going to use for my alligator. So I'm going to take this and move the music to the music track. So I'm going to let go. I'm going to have the music start about right there. Now this is the total length of the music from start to finish. I can go, just like in clips, shorten it. I can have it start in a different spot instead of right at the beginning. So you have those options and you can move it anywhere on the timeline. So now when I play it, it might be a little choppy on here. I'm going to change it to project and I'm going to have him talking with the music under. Let's see how it sounds. So you can hear the music, but it's really loud. So we're going to change the volume of the music. So I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to go back to where I was. So we're going to move it back. All right. Now, in order to change the volume of the music, we first have to select the clip. This would be our audio, in this case our music. And we're going to click on this button, which is called the sound mixer. And what that does is it allows me to change the volume levels of the clip. Now, in order for it to be done in real time by using this slider that's actually on the mixer control, it won't work unless I click on the project. So I have to click on that project mode. Once I click on that, I can play it and watch what I can do with the music. Here we go. There goes the music. I'm going to turn it down now. So here I go. Now look down at the bottom and you'll see these little handles appear. And now I can raise the music up. And that sounds good. So there's a way that you can go in and edit music. So here you can see a graphic representation of the volume of music. So here you can see it's at its normal volume. Then I decreased it. And then I went up a little bit. Now the cool thing about it is you can actually go in. I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can zoom in. You can actually go in and change these volume levels by moving your mouse over one of those squares. When you drag it, it changes the volume. So I can make it loud. This obviously would not work with video for real, but we're going to try it just so you can see the difference. And now I'm going to play it at that point, and you're going to hear the music get really loud and then get soft. Watch. Here it goes. Oh. Okay. that is obviously not a good example because it's going so fast that you can't even tell. So what can I do? I can lengthen it. So watch what happens. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to move this guy way over. Now you can see I can't go any further because I'm holding the handle of that WAV file. So what can I do here? Simple. I click on the area I don't want and I go and raise it up. And you can see if I raise it beyond that clip, it will delete it. Now I can move this handle way over here. Then I'll add a new one just by clicking on it and dragging. You got to think of it as a rubber band. And when the track is going across, what it's doing is it is basically telling this slider to go up or down at a certain level based on these points on this graph. So really it's a line graph. And as it goes from to the very top, the volume is the loudest. And as it goes to the bottom, then it's quieter. So it's just a way you can do that. Now, if you wanted to add narration, you could actually record your voice if you wanted to by capturing audio. I'm not going to do it so I don't mess up the computer, but you can go over here and choose a different type of capturing with a voiceover. And when you record it, it will automatically go in the voice track. So there's some cool ways of using sound in the timeline. I could go into more detail, but I want you to experiment and just kind of get familiar with moving the clips around, adding different sound effects. There are sound effects built in that start with S, so you can hear a sound. Like I could add birds if I wanted to, and all I have to do is just put it right on. I could put it right on the voice track if I wanted to, and it would play the music and the sound of birds chirping. So your possibilities are endless with sound. Keep in mind, though, you don't want to go too overboard with sound effects because then it will be a little difficult to understand what you're trying to get across in the video. So use sound effects wisely to enhance the video, but don't distract the viewers. So there you go. That's how you add sound, and that's how you edit sound. There's much more, so feel free to explore and experiment.